they get caught up in what they see online. Like there's a whole culture. There's two cultures in this country. One is married culture, which is like family based, and the other is single culture. Married culture is like, it's boring as fuck, and it's not exciting. There's no glitter. You know, it has its moments. It's got its family thing and family times and holidays and you know all that kind of stuff. And it's also, you know, it's also something that's sought after by a lot of people, but it's really boring. However, it's a great institution to build wealth and build security for yourself and that kind of thing. But it's not really shiny, right? The single culture is shiny as a motherfucker. Like, it's so tempting. The single culture is so beautiful. You know, everybody's dressing to the nines. They're having fun. They're out and about. They're living their best life. They're looking good. They're looking their best. They're focused on looks. They're focused on their health. They're focused on their fitness. They're focused on finding the spots. Like, that's the single life. A lot of people who are married, they're watching that and they're like, damn, like that shit looks like fun. But the single life doesn't have the other stuff. It doesn't have like the companionship and the consistent friendship and the security and the building and the investment. It doesn't have the legacy. Like, the single life looks cool, but it doesn't have any substance to it. Like going out on a regular basis, hanging out, clubs, bars, lounges, meeting new people, trying to navigate all that. Like, that looks like fun, but it's like a treacherous thing. Like, you got to be built for the single life to really enjoy it for the long term. But married people be looking at the single life like, yo, that's live. And you see a lot of people leave marriages to go pursue the single life. And they get out there in the single life and like, yo, this is a dog out here, bro. Like, these people are whack. They got no depth. Like, most of the people that you see engaging, like, they don't really know or understand the whole concept of building, investment, friendship, intimacy, all those types of things. And you get out there back in the single life after being married, and you realize that real quick. And again, it's also like I said with the investment stuff, like you weren't single for whatever, 10 years, 15 years, whatever it was, and now you're getting back into it, so you're behind. Yeah, you were single before for 8 years or 9 years or whatever it was, but now you're not. But then you weren't for 10 or 15 years, and now you don't even know how to do the single life anymore. So now it takes you like 3 to 5 years to figure out how to even be single and be successfully single and successfully date. So now you lose all that time. So now you're 20 years in, right? 15 years married, 5 years trying to figure out the single life and learn how to date, and learn what these new people want, what they hold in high value and all that kind of stuff. And now after 20 years, now you might be able to find some new partnerships that are worthy of marriage.